All right, so Sora 2 is a complete game changer, okay? So here, again, what I basically did was I took that same image of the can. I asked Nano Banana to create a slightly more professional looking image, like with a darker background. So that's where Nano Banana came in. It turned it into a much more cinematic kind of a shot here, okay? And then I'm inside ChatGPT, and what I want to do is just from this single shot, I want to create a full-fledged commercial, like a video commercial for this brand. Okay. And I have a script for it. So I have the script is something like where there's a woman, she's going through a tough time in her life. So it's going to be like a motivational ad. Okay. So I'm just writing, I wrote this prompt inside ChatGPT after uploading the image, and she sees this can and she gets inspired. She drinks it and goes out for a run. So create a time-coded prompt for this for around 3 to 4 scenes, like multiple scenes. Add inspiring voiceover lines with a heavy male voice. You can choose any line, but the final tagline should be for those who go on even when the tank is empty, especially when it's empty. So this is the main punchline which is going to come at the end. This is for Sora 2, which allows 12 seconds, as you're just going to see inside Higgsfiled. But it often ends the video suddenly, so you should do it for 11 seconds. So make the prompt for 11 seconds. That's one thing I noticed after a lot of trial and error, that it should not end suddenly. So we're giving a buffer of 1 second towards the end, okay? And you can be creative with everything else, like what the woman is, what she's wearing, how the scenery looks, everything. ChatGPT then comes out with this prompt, okay? Like motivational ad for an energy drink. It mentions everything, like who's the character, voice, tone, music. Each scene with a time-coded duration from 0 seconds to 3 seconds. This is the voiceover, and this is what is happening. That, yeah, she's sitting alone on her bed, she looks sad, and she sees the can. That comes in scene 2. So these are time-coded prompts, okay? Now, with the earlier models, even with an advanced model by Google like Veo, okay, we could not, like, it could not follow like a scene-by-scene prompt like this. So then what we had to do was we had to basically create multiple images for each of the scenes, turn each image into a video, and then put them together in a video editing software, okay? And at that point, we used to consider that as also good, because we were like, hey, this is at least better than doing real-life videography, right? But even that involved a bit of work. But when Sora came in, all you need is this prompt. Like, you just take this prompt, upload this image to just let it know that, yes, this is the product. And let me show you the result, okay? So how this works is, okay, you change this to Sora 2. Then, this was from the previous example. So here I just uploaded that same image of this can. So I'm not showing you right now. I'm just kind of, because obviously this is not a Sora 2 course, okay? But basically I uploaded the image of this can here just to give it the context, because ultimately the can will be shown in the video, right? So we want it to be the same can. And then in the prompt, I basically wrote in the same prompt, okay? In Sora 2, you can generate up to 12 seconds. So I selected this, and the aspect ratio is 16:9, okay? And I actually chose the model. So within Sora 2 also, you have Sora 2, let me show you here. Like, you have Sora 2 Pro also, okay? So for some reason, yeah. So can you see Sora 2 Max, Sora 2 Pro? So they have like 4 models, but the main model is this one, Sora 2 Pro. This will give you the best results. So I had selected this. This was a bit costly at around 90 credits for a 12-second video. But once you see this video, you're going to realize like how far we have come in the AI world. So just have a look at this.
When everything goes wrong, when you've got nothing left in the tank, that's when it counts. Power fuel for those who go on when the tank is empty, especially when it's empty.
I mean, how good was that? Considering the fact that we did not put any effort. Even that prompt was actually created by ChatGPT. We have just never seen a video editing software generate multiple scenes like this with a single prompt. It was just not the case, okay? And just see the consistency. Like if I stop right here, that's exactly the same can. Like even the small details, like this blue thing here, the orange thing here, the name, everything, we just haven't seen anything like this, okay? So like, let me show you, okay, one of the results from the competitors. So you'll be able to see how far this is ahead, okay? So I had also generated like one using Vaughn. So Vaughn is by ByteDance, okay? And this gave me the second best result. VO3, I'm not even going to show you. It was completely terrible, even VO 3.1, okay? But just have a look at Vaughn. using that same prompt, by the way. I mean, there was nothing. There was no voiceover. There was nothing. It's even a different can here. And these are the kind of results we used to get earlier on, but Sora 2 is just on another level. And again, I plan to create a dedicated product video making course, like commercial video making course using Sora. In fact, there's a good chance that might be my next course. Okay, so do keep your eye out on that. But you'll come to know from me. But I mean, this is absolutely amazing, Sora 2. Okay, so this is again one of the use cases. And right now, it's actually the most convenient way to use Sora 2 is actually inside Higgsfiled. Even though you can use it on their native app, it just has too many problems. So Higgsfiled even allows you to do things like this, use any of these latest models anytime. But these were like just some of the use cases of Nano Banana, how you can ultimately use it to facilitate your video production. Now, in the next video, I actually want to talk about something different. We will stay still within Higgsfiled because I'm going to be talking about one of the competitors to Nano Banana. I'll see you in that video.